100 here with the video, and in this video I'll be talking about some Bears news that's been happening over the past several days, and also be talking about over the past months as well. I know it's been a while since I did a video. I wanted to take a little break to digest of the Bears, what they were going to do in their off season, and so far what they've done. They fired at the start of the year, after the season, they fired 4 coaches and brought in 4 new ones. They got rid of their offensive line coach. They brought in a new offensive coordinator. And hopefully they can do a good job this year. Hopefully they can get it done. Other than that, the releases were common. I figured that they were going to be cutting. Prince Amukamara, I knew he was going to be cut. Taylor Gabriel was going to be cut as well. I figured the Bears had a chance to. I was shocked that they cut Leonard Floyd, but I figured that Leonard Floyd was going to be a cap casualty due with the $13.2 million guarantee that the Bears were going to have to pay him for his 5th-year option. So the Bears did release him during the tampering period of free agency. I knew he was going to be a casualty after I heard what the Bears signed Robert Quinn from the Dallas Cowboys, defensive end, to a $70 million contract. I knew that Leonard Floyd was going to be gone just to fill up that void. I knew he was going to get cut because of that. I was surprised they re-signed Danny Trevathan for 3 more years instead of him for 3. Nick Kwiatkowski got almost about similar, almost to Danny Trevathan in money, but he signed with the Oakland Raiders. He's going to be the one, their starting linebackers on their defense. There's no doubt about it, the money that they paid him. So it was either. The Bears either had a damned if you do, damned if you don't. Do you want to go keep Kwiatkowski and not keep Trevathan, or the Bears just decided they're in win now mode, and they thinking that with Danny Trevathan going along with Roquan Smith for the next few years, along with Khalil Mack, Akeem Hicks, Eddie Goldman, the tender to Roy Robinson Harris, and also with Robert Quinn signed, the Bears is going to have a formidable front 7 defense. So that's going to be interesting to see. The Bears did sign offensively tight end Jimmy Graham, 2 years, $16 million, $9 million guarantee. What I can see happens is that Jimmy Graham is going to be a stopgap for the tight end position, because the Bears right now, they have a lot of tight ends on their team right now. So the Bears is going to probably get rid of a few of the tight ends that they have. Probably going in this season, the tight ends is going to be Graham, Burton, and Demetrius Harris. That's the 3rd one. Other guy from the rookies that they signed is going to be on the team. But I'm feeling that Adam Shaheen is going to be gone. There's a few other tight ends that are going to be gone as well. And of course, the big deal of the day, we heard the Bears traded their 4th round comp pick to Nick Foles to get him from the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Bears is going to be taking in his money. They said that on his Nick Foles deal, he is still owed 3 years and $50 million. But they reworked the contract, and basically how they reworked it, it's 3 years and $21 million. But basically, by the shape of the restructuring, it's a 1 year prove-it deal. And the Bears can get out of it next year if they don't want Nick Foles. So Nick Foles is probably just a stopgap. So the Bears can bring in another quarterback in, probably via the draft. And this is going to be, Mitchell Trubisky is going to have the competition with Nick Foles. And we'll see if Nick Foles can beat out Trubisky. We'll see, but basically the deal is guaranteed 15 mil, plus the center could up to be 18 mil this year. But the Bears has the option, or Nick Foles has the option to go somewhere else, and the Bears will not be hit with the remainder of the 2 years that is left. So basically this is just a 1 year prove it. The Bears just get through this season with Nick Foles and see what they can do with the draft pick. They're probably going to be signing. They're going to be drafting a quarterback in this year's draft, no doubt. So we'll see what Ryan Pace is going to do with that. Personally, I thought we would have had a good chance. I think it was kind of steep that the Bears didn't want to trade for Cam Newton or for Andy Dalton. They probably were thinking it was going to cost them too much, that the Bears would have to give up future stock in draft picks just to bring in Cam Newton. And Andy Dalton were saying, can we offer him this stuff and give it to him? We're going to be needing for the future. So I can see how they wanted it. They got Nick Foles. They gave him their 4th round comp pick that the Bears desperately needed a comp pick. This is the first comp pick in over 20 years, and they decided to give the comp pick to Jacksonville to get Nick Foles. But how it looks like it's shaping right now, the Bears is going to be getting, as for comp picks, going into next year, the Bears has a possibility of getting 3 6th round comp picks. They negated the 4th round comp pick with the loss of Nick Kwiatkowski, but they signed Robert Quinn to that contract, so that negated the 4th round comp pick the Bears would have gotten next year for Nick Kwiatkowski. How it was shaped out with Chase Daniel and Nick Williams, they got deals with the Detroit Lions. That's part of the comp picks that the Bears is probably going to get for them, and their Bears is probably going to get another comp pick as well. So they currently probably will get 3 comp picks, as is what their calculations is going in. So we'll see how that goes. But this is the start of free agency. I know there's a lot of people out there still for free agency. We'll see what the Bears is going to do. They're going to have to restructure. They're saying that they're going to restructure Cody Whitehair's contract. They're going to give an extension to Allen Robinson. They're going to reconstruct Akeem Hicks' deal as well, possibility. Restructure his deal so the Bears can have more cap space to do so. They're just going to be front-loading that money into guarantee money, pretty much. It's just going to be considered to guarantee money so they can have cap space to see what they need to add on to the team, pretty much. So that's going to probably happen within the next few days. The Bears is going to restructure. They said they're going to restructure Whitehair's contract. Restructuring that, probably Akeem Hicks' contract is going to get restructured. They're going to probably extend Allen Robinson so they can create cap space. So we'll see how that goes, but very interesting free agency for the Bears. Hopefully they'll get it right. I know with the Jimmy Graham, they were all bitching and complaining about the Jimmy Graham. See, he is not the Jimmy Graham of the 2013 Jimmy Graham He's not a blocking tight end. Basically, the Bears is just basically going to use him is for goal line situations. Or in the red zone, they're going to be using him in red zones, in the red zone. When the Bears get in the red zone, they're going to be giving that to him, let him play that role. Demetrius Harris, he's a blocking tight end. So Trey Burton, hopefully he can get coming back as well. So we'll see where that goes. But it's very interesting for free agency for the Bears. I was scratching my head of the Nick Foles, but I could understand why they probably wanted too much. The Panthers and the Bengals probably wanted too much draft capital that the Bears couldn't give them. And basically the Bears just gave up a 4th round comp pick to get Nick Foles. So you take it for what it is. There's going to be some more signings for the Bears in free agency. We'll see what they'll get, but overall, very interesting to say the least. This is the Game is On 100. I am out. Later.